Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. We are just one more day away from the weekend. This morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Don't forget to download that TipRanks mobile app so you can stay up to date with all the latest market news on the go. Links will be in the description down below. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are in the green this morning after digesting the news from the Fed minutes yesterday that they would be maintaining a tighter policy. Right now, Dow futures are up 0.30%, S&P 500 futures up 0.52%, and NASDAQ futures up 0.94%. Google confirmed that it is testing out blocking news content for some people in Canada as a response to the country's online news bill. The bill in reference is C-18, also known as the Online News Act, which would result in platforms negotiating deals and paying publishers for their content. A Google spokesperson said that we're briefly testing potential product responses to the bill that impact a very small percentage of Canadian users. The Google stock is currently rated a unanimous strong buy with an average upside of over 41%. Dan Loeb's activist fund, Third Point, plans on starting a proxy fight with Bath & Body Works. Third Point, which is a top 5 holder of Bath & Body, is targeting their alleged excessive executive pay and lagging financial performance. They plan to nominate candidates for the company's annual meeting this spring. Bath & Body Works responded saying that they strongly disagree with the views expressed in Third Point's letter and said that it's unfortunate that they had chosen to announce its intent to pursue a costly public proxy fight despite the board's good faith engagement efforts over the past several months. The Bath & Body Works stock is currently a moderate buy with an average upside of 20%. Moderna's experimental personalized mRNA skin cancer vaccine, combined with Merck's Keytruda, has received breakthrough therapy designation from the FDA. It has been deemed as an additional treatment for high-risk patients and is based on a mid-stage study of the drug that showed the therapy reduced the risk of skin cancer's recurrence or death by 44% compared with Keytruda alone. The breakthrough therapy designation will help expedite the development and review of these drugs. The Moderna stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 50%, while the Merck stock is also rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 9%. And on top of that, Moderna has also released their latest quarterly report this morning, so let's move right along to notable earnings reports. In the after hours today, we'll be hearing from Block, Intuit, Carvana, and Beyond Meat. And like I said, we have heard from Moderna in the pre-market this morning. They came out with a pretty wide miss on their earnings, but did have a beat on revenue. Their fourth quarter earnings per share came in at $3.61, which was $1.14 shy of estimates. Meanwhile, their revenue came in at $5.1 billion, which was $80 million ahead of estimates, but did decline over 29% year over year. This morning, we've also heard from Alibaba. Their stock is on the rise after both earnings and revenue beat. They said that they delivered a solid quarter despite softer demand, supply chain, and logistic disruptions due to the impact of changes in COVID-19 measures. Their earnings per share came in at $2.79, beating expectations by 39 cents per share, and revenue of $35.92 billion beat expectations by $40 million. Their stock is currently rated a unanimous strong buy with an average upside of over 50%. Highlights from last night include Nvidia. Their stock is on the rise after a solid earnings report, plus some positive future commentary. Their CEO said that AI is at an inflection point, and Nvidia is essentially the operating systems for AI systems today. They believe this opportunity will continue to drive strong growth. Their Q4 earnings per share came in at 88 cents, beating by 8 cents per share, and revenue of $6.05 billion beat by $30 million. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 13%. We also heard from ESTY. Their stock is on the rise despite a miss on earnings. They did beat revenue expectations. That revenue grew by 12.6% year over year, coming in at $807.24 million, which was $55 million ahead of expectations. Meanwhile, that Q4 earnings per share of 77 cents was 3 cents shy of estimates. They added that they're now nearly 3 times the size they were pre-pandemic and that they've been careful about how they've grown their cost basis. Analysts currently rate the ESTY stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 10%. And in the red following last night's earnings was Lucid Motors. They did beat on earnings but missed on revenue and had disappointing Q4 deliveries. While their revenue of $257 million did grow by over 800% year over year, it still fell over $15 million shy of expectations. Their loss per share of 28 cents was 14 cents per share better than expected. Their Q4 deliveries came in at 1,932 vehicles, which was nearly 1,000 vehicles short of expectations. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of about 27%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by the Transmedics Group after they had an earnings surprise in their latest quarter. Trading under the ticker TMDX, their stock is up over 16%. They're followed by Lantheus under LNTH up 11.3% and Nvidia under NVDA up over 10%. And our biggest losers are led by the Lucid Group following their earnings last night. Trading under the ticker LCID, the stock is down over 15% currently. They're followed by Yeti Holdings under YETI, down 10%, and Domino's Pizza under DPZ, down about 8%. So that is going to be everything for Thursday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.